Are you trying to figure out what language arts curriculum to use with your kids, or have you been doing one and you're not sure if it's working and if you're happy with it or not? If so, in this video, I'm going to share with you what I'm doing for language arts this year with my 4th and 6th grader. If this is the first time you're joining me, welcome. My name is Kylie Evanz. I'm a homeschooling mom of 2 and also a full-time working mom. So on this channel, those are the things I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share with you my tips and tricks on how I've been able to successfully homeschool my kids for 6 years and also run a successful real estate business. That sounds like something you're interested in. Hit that subscribe button and the bell, and you will get notified each time that I post a new video. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I want to put out there is language arts is basically everything. I mean, science could be considered language arts. When you open a book and you read, that's language arts, right? So I'm coming from that perspective, that basically anything that you do that requires a book or writing or reading, I consider that language arts. With that said, these are the things that I've chosen this year that we have successfully worked through and actually enjoy doing. And that's another thing I say. The best language arts curriculum, or any curriculum that you're going to do with your family, is the one that you actually follow through with and do. So regardless of what anybody says, the ones that are the best curriculums are the ones that you actually do with your family. So we have compiled a bunch of different stuff. For writing, I still use Student Writing Intensive by IEW, the Institute of Excellence for Writing. And they've actually changed that. They call it something else now. Same thing. They call it Structure and Style for Students, I think, is the new name for it. But if you look up the Institute of Excellence in Writing, you'll be able to find that. So it comes in a binder form. It has a bunch of lessons. I showed this a little more specifically in another language arts video. If you go back and look through some previous videos, you'll see it on there where I kind of paged through it. We love it. We use it. This can be used over a whole semester. You don't have to do it in like 12 lessons because there's a lot of additional lessons to do. So we do that for our writing bit. In addition to every single day, the girls do journal writing. And I just get composition notebooks, and they open up their journal and they write whatever they feel like writing about that day. I don't read this one. It's more for themselves and to get them kind of in the habit of jotting down their thoughts, their feelings, their ideas daily. So we do that in the morning. I also picked up the Big Life journals. I've really been wanting to do that for mindset, and these are super cool, really colorful, beautiful language inside that's positive and uplifting, and who doesn't need a little of that in their life, you know? So we do that. And I have vocabulary for my 6th grader. She's working on vocabulary development and reading comprehension. And those are in the Spectrum books. They've got everything for Spectrum. If you can see the back, these are all different language arts specific books that you can get per grade level. Writing, spelling, vocabulary, word work and phonics, reading, language arts. They've got test prep and test practice. So there's a ton of different books. And I usually go through a couple of these. I start with like 2 of them. And then when we finish those, we go to a different couple in that grade level until the end of the school year. So the 4th grader is working on reading and spelling in the Spectrum books, and the 6th grader, like I said, is doing vocabulary and reading comprehension as well. I still use, for grammar, we use Fix It Grammar, and that takes about 15 minutes a day, and it takes you through a story, and they work on grammar 1 sentence per day with a vocabulary word that they look up, and that's been really great for us too. So that's also with the IEW, very affordable. And then we do a lot of reading. We right now are reading Spark together just for fun. We've got the Great Brain book that we like to read about. We're learning about the brain. So anything that we're interested in, anything that I read aloud to the kids is considered reading and I plug it into language arts for the kids. And of course, we log their independent reading too. They have another composition notebook where they write whatever they're reading for the day and they just jot everything down. And so by the end of the school year, I'll have a whole book or composition notebook of all of the stuff that they read. Even if they look something up online, they write it down and they jot it down in their book for the day. And that's how I log that independent reading. So at least 30 minutes a day is a requirement. If you'll notice, my kids keep walking through, but you know what? You just got to get the video done. That's all you can do. Okay, there you have it. So I just shared with you all of our language arts. It's kind of pieced together. Over the years, we figured out the things that work for us and the things that don't. And don't ever feel bad about, having spent money on something and then decided that it just didn't work. I mean, that's going to happen. And there's so many online, like if you got on a Facebook group, you can post anything that you don't want in one of those homeschool, like used homeschool curriculum websites, and people will buy it because they want to try it and maybe it works for their family. So never feel guilty about that. The only way you know is if you try, and the ones that work are going to be the ones that you actually do. So I hope that helps. I've got some other videos about scheduling and how we manage our day while also working full time. If you'd like to check those out and kind of just roam and click through the videos, make sure you like a video or leave me a comment if there's something else you want to see and you're interested in. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.